Swim with the whales, my friends. They just moved 1.3 billion USD onto Coinbase. It might not be something, but she sure ain't nothing. Bitcoin, crypto, morning tea. Hey. Good morning, everybody. My name's pianomattyb. That is Scaramucci's. This is your morning TA. A brief glimpse into the crypto markets where the sun's shining, where the winds blow. All the humble opinion of this piano Zamboni bringing the The FOMO index has dropped to 70 from yesterday's 72. Bitcoin dominance is 53.5%. 24-hour volume, 78 billion. The overall market cap, 2.37 trillion. Give or take 100 million. Well, as the sweet lullabies of accumulation weigh heavy on investors' eyes, the market moves on. After failing to get up and over the 50 moving average, price action landed a quick dipsy doodle down to find a bottom and a bounce at 62.7, then rallied back up to finally get over the 50, picking out at 65.2, then received the 1950s backhand from her husband, back down to a time of production, 64.4, starting this glorious Friday morning under all three moving averages, and continuing to build out this cute little bear flag, which can play out to Siggity 1.1. And although the trend is up, I won't be officially bullish till we get back up and over our resistance level of Siggity 6.1. Until then, we're at the beck and call of every bearish card that we're dealt. Now over on the ding-dong, you can see we are stamping the ticket on this downward channel of dissension with a likely possibility of retesting its support way down at 59.6, but pianomattyb, isn't this just a giant bull flag? And yes, thanks for asking, it is. And inevitably, we will execute this flag's probability and play it out to its destiny of 90K-ish. But first, we have to break up and out of this channel, whose exit point is at 65.9, which is also the 38.2% fib. A quick look at the Wookiee sees our stay green price for the week is up at 64.9, but and I say if we can't close above 64.9, we will carve out our fourth red candle in a row, a bearish display of prowess we haven't seen since way back in September of 2023, when we were dangling above 25K, and then even farther back in May of 2022. So although we are white-knuckling the all-time high region, 4 red weekly candles in a row is a decent indicator bearish momentum. Now the bullish caveat to this momentum is that it only shaved off roughly 10% off our all-time high, and considering last bull run we had multiple pullbacks of 30% or more, a 10% swing, well, she ain't so bad, is she? And would you look at that, my friends? The sun's up. It's another beautiful day here on planet Earth, a day none of us are guaranteed, yet we're lucky enough to have anyway. So get out there, knock 'em dead, and remember, We're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected leads. That's right, it's the long game. So zoom out and have a fantastic day. And we'll be going live right away, so grab yourself a coffee. Join me for a quick one, and it's Friday, so sing me out, won't you? Around the banks of Boom Dish Bang. Whoa. An unbelievable, beautiful Friday morning on planet Earth, no less. Right here, smack dab on planet Earth, right before, quite possibly, the most incredible bull run, for sure, of our lives. If you missed the first 2 or 3, I'm pretty sure they were pretty amazing too. Maybe not 2020. It was still amazing. Don't get me wrong. But I really think that this next bull run is the bull run of bull runs. If you're lucky enough to make it in before, which all of you obviously have, think about the odds of you getting in before the big hedge funds, before BlackRock, before incoming Japan this weekend, which should be interesting to see if we get any pumps this weekend. Some pre-market pumps from the Japan ETF opening up. I don't know if it's Monday. Is it Monday? But then they're a day ahead, and I don't really know because I'm in Central Mountain Time and don't really care at the end of the day. But here we are, right before, on the precipice, staring into the abyss that's staring back at us, saying this will be the biggest bull run we will probably ever witness. At the point after this bull run, we may see a maturing of our little gal Bitcoin. She may be at a price point that's a little harder to move up and down. The swings will get not as nasty or as exhilarating. For instance, we've only seen, a 19-20% from wick to wick. Now, who cares about wicks, right? But wick to wick, it's about 19%. Price point to price point, about 10%. That's nothing. We go through 10% all the time. So we really haven't seen a massive pullback. Now, we do have a lot of time before, historically, the parabolic run begins. Multisig Dummy says, my secret group. Secret group? We don't keep secrets here, Multisig Dummy. Debated that yesterday. Will there be a bear market? I'd like to think that the cycles will remain true to themselves despite, our maybe it's our wishful thinking. We don't want another bear market, or it seems each cycle predicates itself on a bear market. How do you have a bull market without a bear market, right? There has to be some sort of turn down, some sort of crypto winter. However, like I said before, unless Larry Fink tells everyone that he sold Bitcoin to, we're getting out right now. We're getting out. Yeah, we're going to duck and cover. So we're going to sell your asset. Is he going to tell? Is he going to tell his investors or his sales guys to start selling the asset? I don't know. At the same time, will he want to sit there with egg on his face, bearish egg on his face as the price dips down to 70-80%? That'll be a tough one. However, psychopaths are psychopaths. So maybe he cares not for anyone's feelings, and a bear market's a bear market. Just time for all the dumb money to sell and all the smart money to accumulate, like it happens all the time. We are in a accumulation phase right now, as boring as it is. This is the 4-hour chart, the noisy little so-and-so, and as much as it looks like it is moving up and down, it is just a range of nothingness, really. This looks exciting, like it did a lot, but it didn't really. Down here, 62.6, up here, 73. $10,000. Not the biggest deal. I mean, but it's all we've got right now. When she's not moving, we'll take anything. What do you got? What do you got? You got a $1,000 pump? Give it to me. Give it to me. I need it. That's how desperate we are in these times. The bull flag. This is our little hope. This is American's greatest hero right here. The bull flag, which if we break out right around here, which is the 38.2% fib, 65.9, that'll be the official breakout. But when we're talking about a long-term knees and elbows, what I used to like to trade, but don't think anyone should. Although this is the breakout, I would put the knees at about, well, here's the all-time high, 73. Put the knees at about 75. Now, this is an all-time long swing, 76. And I guess it's 90, 86, 76, 86. That's 20K pound for pound. Now, people aren't going pound for pound, but you can see how that would work. But make no mistake, between that entry and the exit, there'll be a lot of volatility too. We haven't really seen outside of back here these 3 days, and was it 3 days in May? That rhymes so nicely. No, 3 days in Feb, unfortunately. It's not even May. What are you thinking about? I've lost track of time because unfortunately making these videos, I have to on a daily basis create bins with dates, save things with dates. So I'm inundated with knowing what day it is. And what I'm always fascinated with is at the beginning of the month, I have to do this copy over thing where I take all the assets from, say, when I do it in May, all April's assets, copy this massive file, turn it into May, and then go in there and switch all the things to May. And I have no folders. It'll just be May 1st. And it goes by so fast. From May, we just lost 64K. Just like that. Bobby F. Kennedy looking on at 64K, dangling. And so May 1st seems like, what is it, a week away? That's insanity to me. That means May long weekend is less than a month away. And of course, May long weekend is when the Jimmy takes a little bit of attendance nosedive, as everyone in Winnipeg tends to go out to their cabin or their buddies' cabins. Or there's like every weekend there's something, folk fest, folklorama. I don't know. There's a bunch of things every single weekend of the summer, so it draws the crowd away. And so we kind of sit in our own little bit of our own bear market at the Jimmy, our own musical winter of sorts, even though it's at the summer. May 24th, that's the weekend. Oh, gotcha, XRP. Yeah, so about a month away. So 4 weekends before we hit the little winter, crypto winter in the piano bar, which I don't mind, of course, because we get to cater to you guys more requests, and then we don't have to play all the schlocky. Now, there's a term when you're a journeyman musician who plays what people want. It's called schlock. And you'll always hear them saying, we just played the schlock all night. What's the schlock? It's the songs that everyone likes. And I don't not like these songs. I've just played them a lot. And at the end of the day, I care not for my own personal bias when it comes to playing. Multi-sig dummy. Whoa, over 100. Heck yeah. Smash the likes, please. And Jen, 65 likes. Jen Friesen just means I always have a spot. Yeah, sometimes in the summer you can come there and you may be the only table there. We didn't have that last summer. We had it the summer before, but not last summer. But those are interesting. They're a little weird. I do like it. The crowd work's a little more fun. Get a little more intimate with the people. I find when there's a bigger crowd, it's hard to do the crowd work because it becomes a nameless, faceless. No one really offers up anything. So when I ask questions, people don't really answer. But tonight, Jen, if you're in the crowd, I think you're coming tonight. Can you sit closer to the front and I'll give you the applause sign? So you can be the applause person, or or we'll talk about it. Maybe we'll find someone else. But if we can't, if no one puts up their hand when it comes to being the applause person, because in Winnipeg, you actually need an applause sign, because left to their own device, Winnipeg audiences sometimes choose not to applaud. It's a wild thing, and you guys have heard it. Sometimes we go, that's it. That's the best intro in the business. And you'll hear the applause, the natural progression of humans to applaud something. And then sometimes no applause. That's when the applause sign comes up. Desperate times come for desperate measures. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Squeaky McGee, Jen can hold the applause sign, walk around like a ring girl. Yes. That's right. The biggest and the best live piano stream in the entire world. Dropping off a 64K. Now, we did say this bear flag on the 4-hour noise little so-and-so could play out to 61.1. Kind of saw a little, she tried to dip down there, got to 62.8, 1,000. So Jen Friesen says, I'll be there. Not sure whether we're sitting yet as it's a group, but I will totally take the applause sign. I lost it. Take the applause sign, or I will at least cheer real loud. Good. Thanks. Because really it only takes one person, right? It takes, people are lemming creatures of habit. It's like, I don't want to applause. Oh, everyone's applying. Oh, okay. Bump, bump, bump. Sweet Caroline, I don't want to do bump. Oh, everyone's doing bump, bump, bump. Okay, they do bump, bump, bump. It's a contagion, one might say. Up or down, it's a contagion. So 61.1. Will we see that this weekend? This is what these candles are telling me. There's just no umpapa in the market right now. Now we're waiting. I mean, in 13 minutes, the market officially opens in New York. Will we see some liquidity bounce in? The inflation numbers are up. Everyone's shocked. I don't know why anyone's shocked. Inflation is so right in your face that these are all lagging indicators. Obviously, they take from past data, and they tell you, inflation's up 0.2%. Like 0.2%, doesn't feel like 0.2%. So everyone here knows that inflation is up, and it's been up, and it's going to be up for a long time. Anything else is just gaslighting. That's Duke's favorite new thing. He always says, "Dada, quit gaslighting me." Like, no, you need to go to jiu-jitsu. Quit gaslighting me. You need to play squash, dude. Quit gaslighting me, Dada. It's his favorite thing, and I can't help but laugh every time. So today, pianomattyb, have you ever seen all-time high before the halving? No, we haven't. So this is a new phenomenon. Before the halving, seeing all-time high. Now will everything adjust back? Are we early? Are we late? I don't know. I still feel like this is the bull run of bull runs. We'll never see one as exciting again. We'll never see one as huge as this one. Think about the money coming on. The immense amount of money. It boggles the mind. It becomes like a $1 trillion, like the concept of a trillion. Like, it's big. You don't really know how enormous $1 trillion is. Now, when we think of the money coming in with ETFs, it's so big it's hard to put our small little brains around it, right? It's hard to understand how much money that is compared to the last bull run, which was basically retail driven. We haven't even seen 1 ounce of retail. Not 1 ounce. You can tell in the YouTube numbers. As long as numbers are low, there's no retail back. It's just ETF institutional buying, and it hasn't even really begun. Once Japan apes in, now we have game theory. Now we have one side of the world who's buying more. Well, we can't let Japan buy them all. And where are they getting this Bitcoin? Sometimes I wonder, where is this Bitcoin coming from? I get it. Grayscale's dumping $1 million on a daily basis. $1 million worth, if not more. And Squeaky McGee, and this is so funny when people say this, watching on my desktop this morning, and I just saw Bigfoot. Many people will comment that they see something in the back screen for the first time. I honestly think that everyone sees it all the time, every single time I make it. But I guess it's just like sleight of hand. There's things going on the screen that your eyes follow, and you don't necessarily gaze into the background. It's snowing too and whatnot. Soon, May 1st, guess what? Back on the beach. That's right. I'm moving the studio back to the beach as of May 1st. So get ready for some new backgrounds. It'll still have Bigfoot. I mean, we need Bigfoot. 63.7. More bearish momentum. Take a look at that candle. Let's get a little higher up on this candle here. So the funny thing is I'm just going to tell your story today, Duke. He, like his dad, he likes to wear the same thing every single day of his life. I don't know where he gets that from. Where do you get that from, Duke? Okay, so he had this orange Saint Avila shirt on. I'm like, nope, you're getting rid of it. Change that shirt. And he begrudgingly goes back to his room and he comes with his blue Saint Avila shirt. Perfect. Well, Duke, we're seeing a little bearish pressure here. Are you bullish or bearish?
Bullish.
Bullish? Yeah, you got to be bullish, especially it's a bull run, don't you know? You want to do some shout outs to the good folks that have tuned in on this Friday morning? The Backup Kid.
Backup Kid.
Okay, let's go into the mic. All set.
All set.
Jimmy Coco.
Jimmy Coco.
Alexandra G.
Alexander G.
Our good friend Misco.
Misco.
Squeaky McGee.
Squeaky Muggy.
Multi-sig dummy.
Multi-sig dummy.
Who's that?
David Sony Music.
That's right. Michael Norris.
Michael Norris.
Dave Digital, the goat, go.
Dave Digital, the goat.
And the stage manager at the Jimmy, Jen Friesen.
Jen Friesen.
Randy Abay.
Randy Abay.
All right, folks. Hey, it's Terry Crow, too.
Terry Crow. We're playing the same game as I go back to collect the leads. That's right, it's a one game. So you might have a fantastic day. I wind the banks of boom to spank. Bitcoin, crypto, money,
Nice job, buddy. Good singing. And he's out. He's out and gone. See, he games the system. He knows that he has a little bit of free time to do what? That's right, play a video game while Dad's downstairs doing a live stream. I don't care. You know, it's a battle you're always fighting. Correct me, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. It's always the give and take of how long do you let them do that. To me, I can't wait to take away. If he steps out of line, I take that. I take the video game away, and he hates it. Squeaky McGee, and it's Friday, so come join us at the Jimmy. See Jen walking around with the applause sign. Yeah, if you've never checked out the live piano batter, please come and hang out tonight. I think it's a great way to let off steam. You know, we sit here all week waiting for price to move. If it moves to the downside or the upside, you need to blow off some steam. Talk about your week. Come into the comment section. Give us some requests. We'll try to get at them. One thing that I always say is like when you're putting in requests, see if you can judge the crowd. If there's no one dancing, then you can slow down, do a slower request. But when there's people dancing, it's hard to really do a slow request. So just keep that in mind because we're always like factoring in the vibe of the crowd. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the likes. Oh, 90 likes. I wonder if we can get to 10. Let's get to 100. If you haven't liked the video, let's see if we can get it so YouTube doesn't nix it and kill it before 10 a.m. Michael Norris, yes, it's Dueling Pianos. It's my buddy and I, the handsome and charismatic, the one and only, the 1-800, Kyle Mack. He is one of the reasons I started playing piano because he was the piano guy in a bar that I was the bartender at. And I'd always watch him play and I'd be like, man, that's effing cool. How many songs does that kid know? And this was 20 years ago. Was it? God damn it, it's almost 25 years ago. I don't like that math. Almost 25 years ago, watching Kyle play, and he was amongst a bunch of old guys, right? And old, I mean, they're probably younger than me now. However, they looked a lot older than I do now. Anyway, and so he was the young kid on the block playing all the cool songs, right? Because all the old guys were playing the, I guess it was the year 2000, something like that. A little after, to the early aughts, as they call it. The early aughts when we were at that piano bar. So when they were playing songs from the 80s, this is where it's so wild. If they were playing songs from the 80s, that's like today playing songs from the aughts. Now, we all know there's no music from the aughts. There was some sort of void, some sort of vacuum. That's what kind of when music died, or they started cloning all the artists just sounding like everyone else. But I know there was music. But I just can't think of any. Would it be... Somebody once told me the girl is gonna stole me. Is that an early aught or is that 90s? You see, I have no sense of time. Just goes back and forth. I try to understand time, but I can't. I'm a human. I don't know exponential growth in time. That's it. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Make sure you like and subscribe and share this